What's up, guys? My name is Ryan Riley. I was last year's winner of Dollar for the Poor's Uganda Contest. And earlier this week, Brett from Dollar for the Poor reached out to me and asked if there's any way I could make a video kind of talking about my experience with the contest. And I was like, for sure, man. Like, I was stoked about it because winning that contest and going to Uganda was the craziest thing that's ever happened to me. Like, I still can't wrap my mind around it. I still can't believe it happened, but it did, you know? And like, cause first of all, it's through a Facebook contest. Like, no one wins those. Those are scams. But it's like, no, this was real and it happened. I went to Uganda, and Jeff Bethke, one of my YouTube heroes, paid for me to go. Like, what? And then I actually got to go. You know, I actually went with these guys, 4 other guys, and each of them are doing different things, and I got to see their hearts behind what they're doing. So, like, seeing Brett's heart behind Dollar for the Poor, seeing Jeff Bethke's heart behind his ministry, Jeff Cherry, Matt, all these guys are using gifts that God's given them, and they're bringing glory to Him. And it was such a beautiful thing to see in action. Because Dollar for the Poor, man, it's good stuff, because what they're doing is long term, and that's something that is so important and often overlooked. Because you know, Brett, he's not just going in and giving people food for a day and keeping them alive one more day. They're creating clean water, education for kids, and then giving microloans to people to start their own businesses. So that's all long term stuff, and that's so important. And so I so appreciate what they're doing. I so approve of what they're doing. And you know, so if you're part of this contest, whether you're, you know, you entered or you're just voting for people, whatever you're doing, and whether you win or lose, you should go to their site and sign up to give $1 a month. Because $1 a month, like, who can't do that? And that's the point of it. Like, you know, you got this dude over here making millions of dollars and this 8-year-old, and they can both give the same amount. Both can give $1 a month. So it unifies the body. It brings everyone together as we all work to show Jesus' love to people. And it's an incredible opportunity. And so you should all go to their site and sign up to do that, because it's so easy to do, but it makes such a huge impact when we all come together. And, you know, being with Dollar for the Poor in Uganda, we got to serve at Restoration Gateway, an orphanage in Uganda. And that's another thing I liked is, you know, Brett's been going to this orphanage for a while now, so he's got a long-term relationship with Tim and Janice, who started it, and all these kids know him by name, and they love him, and he loves them, and it's so cool seeing, like, the relationships being built there. He's not going to different orphanages every time and making quick relationships and then never talking. He's like, no, he's got lasting impacts at this orphanage. But also, you know, Dollar for the Poor has a realistic mindset about things. Like, when they go on, you know, trips like this, week and a half trips, it's not like they don't view themselves as like, oh, we're heroes, we're going in there and saving the day. It's like, no, Tim and Janice are doing amazing things with Restoration Gateway, and we went over there and we helped in whatever way we could. They give us tasks and we do it. So we're doing something to help. It's like, but it's a realistic mindset where we realize we're not superheroes, but we're doing our part. And so that was kind of humbling too, because sometimes I think it's easy for us as Americans when we go on like mission trips to third world countries or something to think we're awesome, and we're so not. You know, it's beautiful for us to help, and it's cool, but we're no superstar. And so I think that's cool. That was kind of humbling for me and something that I often forget. But like I said, man, seeing everyone's hearts behind what they're doing was amazing. And so, you know, if you, like I encourage you to, you know, enter the contest if you haven't. If you, or vote for people, your friends who are in it, and, you know, win or lose, be supportive of whoever goes, because that person's going to get to go, and it's a blessing to them, and then they get to go be a blessing in Uganda, and that's really cool. And so as Christians, we need to support each other. You know, don't be bitter if you came in a close second. Don't, you know, if you didn't even come close at all, don't be bitter. Be supportive. Love each other, so that way we can come together and love everyone else too. And like I said, if you haven't already, please go to Dollar for the Poor's website and sign up to give $1 a month, because I promise you, it makes an impact, and I got to be there with them and see that. So I'm vouching for their validity, and I'm telling you that it is good stuff, and I encourage you to support them. So I hope this video helped clear some stuff up. I wish I could kind of tell you everything, but I already ran twice as long as I was supposed to. Oops, sorry, Brett. But thank you guys for hearing me out, and I encourage you to support Dollar for the Poor and help in your communities, help in the world, do whatever you can to help people.